In this movie, we are going to talk about a puppet tool, one of the most genius tool in any software application that I have ever seen. So we have puppet tool in this After Effects software. So here you can see that I have a picture here, a boy, something like he's dancing on the floor, and I have different layers for each part of that body. You can see that I have a different layers here. I have the body and head layer. I can switch on and off. So if you want to use, if you are using puppet tool, then remember one thing, that you have to cut all the parts of the body in different parts, okay, in different layers. You can see that I have a left hand in a different layer, and I have a right hand in a different layer, okay, and I have this right leg, I have this left leg. So with the help of puppet tool, we can animate characters in 2D. Suppose this, you can see that this is a 2D layer. So first of all, select the layer which you want to animate, okay. So you can see that this is the hand. I want to animate this hand though. So first of all, you have to select this hand. First of all, you have to decide that this is the right hand, I think, okay. Then right hand, okay, select and just drag. You can see that, oh yes, this is my right hand. So now select the right hand, or select the part of the body which is going to be animated, or which you want to be animated, okay. First of all, select the right hand, and here you can see that we have a puppet pin tool, okay. Then select the puppet tool. You can see that your mouse cursor is going to be changed. It is something like push pin like that, and our hand like this. So when you use the puppet tool, what it does actually, it create a small dots, okay, something you can say that joints. It creates a joint. So always take the puppet tool and click there only, put joints there only where the things bend, okay. You know that this is a shoulder part, and we know that here our shoulder bends. This is a elbow, we know that our elbow bends. This is a wrist, we know that our wrist bend. So put the joints there only where the things bend, okay. I'm going to select the right hand layer and just put here one dot, then the second one here, and the third one here. So now you can see that, okay, again put here the right place, okay. So you can see that we create a joints here. So here in between, in these three dots, you can say that this is a 2D joints, and there is a relation between these two joints. You can see that when you go to this hand layer, this is a right hand on which we using the puppet options here, okay. So here you can see that in effects, click here, you can see that here we have a puppet, okay. When it comes down here in puppet, here we have a mesh, click over that, and you can see that here we have a deform, click over that. Then what it does actually, you can see that here we just create three pins for this right hand, okay. So it gives us that 3 pins. You can see that if you want to change, you want to key, then you can key. Already it is key. For animation, drag your timeline where you want, then just go to the puppet joints. You can see that your mouse cursor is going to be changed. When you go onto the joint, it is going to be changed. So now you can animate your hand, okay. So I'm going to animate this like this. You can see that here we have a disturbance, then just drag it inside here, like here, and just again drag it to there, okay. So just a little bit like this, okay. So now you can see that there is an animation, okay. It's a cool thing about that. If you want to do animation, you can if you want to do something changes into the animation, you can do the changes also. Just put it here, you can see that, okay. If you want to add something between that, you can also add. Suppose if you want to add here, you want to add like this, okay. Then what it does, that it is more like this. Suppose okay, you can see that how smooth the animation is, okay. So avoid these all curve. The professional animators, they are using some type of arc animation. They create this type of arc animation, so we don't need in this After Effects. I'm just want to show you that how puppet tool work, okay. So now we done that hand animation. So now we are going to do some head animation, okay. This is the head. and you can see that here I have body and head layer. I can switch it on and off. Okay, I'm going to use puppet tool for this body head. Okay, select the body and head layer, then go to the puppet, then just one point here, then one here, and then one here. Okay, I create 3 joints, 3 puppet, 3 pins here. When I'm on to this, okay, it is changing. So before changing the points, first of all drag your timeline that where you want to animate, then just little bit like this, and just like this, and just little bit. Okay, so now you can see that a beautiful animation here. Just drag it and see. Okay, so I want to give some animation to this hand. Select the left hand here. I think this is the left hand. Select the left hand and drag. Okay, this is the left hand. So I'm going to do the animation for left hand. Select the puppet tool and just click here once, and here and here. Okay, so now I'm going to animate the puppet. This hand move forward and also this head move forward. So what I'm going to do is just first of all paste your timeline, move forward, just hand like little bit this and like this. Okay, so I'm not a professional animator, but I'm just trying to animate with this puppet tool. Okay, so in this way you can do the animation here. You see that if you play, it's playing very slowly, but it is some scare type of animation here. So you can see that how we can do animation with the help of puppet tool. Okay, so here you can see that we have a leg also here, so we can also animate leg in that type only. So in some cases, if you are working with Illustrator file, sometimes you are working with a Photoshop file, or if you are designing some 2D characters in Illustrator and you want to color correction and you want to composition, you want to work composition file on that. So if you are creating some 2D characters in Illustrator, if you want to animate that characters little bit, some small movements, then you can animate with the help of puppet tool in After Effects. So you can see that how it is easy to animate with puppet tool, and it looks realistic. Okay, sometimes it look, if you do, I'm not a professional animator, but some of the animators who know the language of animator, they know the how to animate the characters very well. That animators, they can do very well with this puppet tool.